And then, hi Silvery, punctual as always. You ready for this? I hope so. I've been looking forward to this all weekend too, so very excited. I gotta say first though, thank you so much for your short story. It was so cute. Oh my gosh, I was so excited to read it. Yeah, I just love how slice of life it was, and you mentioned details about my Bangbu and stuff I've said on stream before. Thank you. Yeah, no, thank you. Like, you're the one and only short story submission so far. I don't think there will be any more after this, but yeah, it was so exciting because like I'll mention this in the results post next month, but with drawings, you just get like one scene, one picture, you know, but with a story, you get a whole sequence of events and like a whole scenario, and that's adding more movement and character to the Bangbu and such. So it was like really exciting for me to see my Bangbu come to life that way. Oh, it was great. Loved it. Thank you so much. I shall get to work on your icon after this stream, so if I don't get it done today, it should be done tomorrow, by the end of tomorrow. So please look forward to that. Anything for my good fellow Anton fan. But yeah, so today I have the version 2.0 special program lined up to do a live reaction. I have not watched it, and I managed to avoid all major spoilers over the weekend. But glad I liked it. It was written to be like one of the in-game stories you come across. Yeah, for sure. It gave me sort of like a trust event vibe. I think you did a great job there. It was very much like just Wise hanging out with Anton in quality time, and then they happened to spot a Bangbu across the port. It was exactly that kind of vibe. Although I'm curious, like, was this just an excuse for you to write Anton Wise fanfiction? I'm not annoyed or anything, I just thought it was funny how my Bangbu was like a third wheel instead of the main character in this. You're really making me lean towards shipping Wise and Anton though, like you're starting to convince me. Maybe. That's fair. No, I mean, that's great. Like, I'm really glad this event has been giving people a reason to get back into creative stuff, like you for writing, and my mutual Frotzy picked up a pen tablet, and he said he was reminded why he enjoys drawing. You tried not to make it too overtly shippy. I think it was fine. Like, it wasn't that hardcore shipping. It was cute for sure. I liked it at least. Yeah, so I have added it did use a few ideas you had for them in the story. Oh yeah, that's cool. Ugh. I really liked it. I especially loved your imagery. Like, the way you described things in that story really impressed me. Like, I loved how you... man, I can't hear my sticker. Hi, how are you? Like, I love how you described Anton's jacket as like a pair of his own wings as he was chasing away some seagulls. Like, I thought that was a nice touch. Like, Anton protecting Wise and his fries, and Anton wanting to learn how to fix Bangbus. Yeah, that was really cute. I like that last bit. Because Anton, I can totally see Anton asking for pointers on how to restore a Bangbu circuit. Because he works with so many on the construction site. And who knows, maybe that kind of knowledge would help him maintain his bro better? One thing I was curious why Anton kept saying Wise instead of proxy. Like, I kind of thought that was a little specific of a choice. Glad I liked the imagery. Yeah, you're welcome. See, as a, I'm not much of a writer myself, especially in English, so when it comes to like describing things and setting the scene, I'm always impressed by people who can do that. Like my husband here. I was just telling him, because he wrote several short stories recently, and one of them, his latest one, was like a sort of horror story, and I was just telling him that his imagery and descriptions were like very vivid. Did a great job there. Yeah, hi. Hi, how are ya? So yeah, not much else I wanted to address first, but yeah, so I got the 2.0 special program prepared here. Oh, you were debating between Wise and Proxy, but since you want Anton to start using the proxies names, decided to indulge. Also, Little Shippy shows they're close. That's fair. Yeah, that's mostly where I got the ship vibe, but the most shippy moment was Wise complimenting Anton's smile. Like, that was the only majorly shippy thing I got. But it was very cute overall. I liked it. Yeah, I don't know what ship I would really like from ZZZ. I just love Anton so much by himself that it's kind of hard for me to pick a partner that I would picture with him. I don't know. Kind of. It's a pretty rare thing for me to happen. Typically, when I get into new media, I choose one favorite and then I find another character I like with them. So I don't know what it is about Anton. I guess Anton's just also like not very romantically charged. I'm not gonna say he's aromantic or anything, but like I just don't see him being all lovey-dovey with many people, I guess. Yeah, who knows? He's bromantic, true that, true enough. You got me there. Let's see, so the program CB here has watched it and told me that it starts exciting and then it goes into like a meh portion and then at the end it's a little bit exciting again, so I don't know what to expect. And he said there will be a couple things that I would particularly like, so I'm wondering if that's Anton related or not. I hope it is. Think that whoever he is with, he will give 100%. Oh yeah, absolutely right. He's just so straightforward like that. And that's why we love him. Oh, and I also have a document in front of me, a blank document in front of me, so I can take notes as we go because this program is over an hour long. Oh, it starts boring, gets really exciting, and then even down. Oh, I had it backwards, okay. Well, I'd hope so. I mean, it'd be better to save the more exciting stuff for later, rather than fizzing out, I think. There's the stream recap, and an IGN VOD. Oh, Well, I have the program stream itself, not the teaser trailer. Wait. And all I know right now is we're getting a bunch of free stuff for the anniversary, the first anniversary. And Ishwin has an alternate costume, which I'm not actually a fan of. We'll get to that, I think. But other than that, I've managed to avoid all spoilers somehow. I don't know if that was because I did a good job or there just wasn't that much to talk about. But either way, I will be taking notes as we go along so that we can finish watching that and then spend an hour talking about it, because I'm sure we have lots of thoughts to share. So I don't have any games prepared today. I just wanted to chat and kind of deliberate on the future of this game, because I'm sure we all have concerns one way or another. Be glad I didn't catch it live. There was a small lag, and only when looking back did you realize that one of the reveals got skipped, causing— oh, really? Oh, so were you watching the actual stream on Twitch? I could never do that, especially being on the East Coast, or sorry, West Coast. Being on the West Coast, the live stream starts at like 4 in the morning over for me, so I will never catch it live, which works. I like doing it as a blind reaction on stream ever since my good friend Denishu suggested it. Gosh, I never considered the lag though. That's pretty frustrating. Oh, you watched it on YouTube. Twitch had an extra 30-minute delay for some reason while YouTube started on time. Huh. Interesting. But with Twitch though, they typically hold like giveaway events over there. Like if you comment on the Twitch stream, then you can enter to win some physical merch or something like that. So interesting. Very big delay though. 30 minutes, huh? I wonder if there was a technical difficulty somewhere. Well, hopefully my stream won't have a delay or lag, despite my shitty computer. And just to know where I'm at, oh, it was 7 a.m. for you. It was not going to wait that 30, especially since you were still working that day. Oof, that's right. It was a Friday morning. Gosh. I wish it was slightly later, or you know, I think Hoyo is big enough of a company that they could schedule streams per region. You know, like they could have different language streams prepared and release them at the relative time zones so that people can actually tune in at a reasonable hour. I say this because I remembered sometimes I tune into Nintendo Directs live, and that's at around 7 a.m. Western time, West Coast. Which means it's like 10 in the East Coast. But I believe over in Japan it would have aired overnight. So I wish Hoyo would do something like that. But yeah, there was also a music video, just to recap the season 1 arc, I guess is the word. And then something about a global collaboration with burgers, like gourmet. I don't know what that was about. I haven't watched any of this, so I might check that out later. But yeah, we're just gonna watch, discuss, and hope for the best in this game. I turned on captions, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Oh, Hargao, I love Hargao. Oh, that sounds so good right now. Okay. That was unexpected. This is reminiscent of Bao, the short film from Pixar. Can't wait to see my reactions, really? You and CB. I feel like my reactions aren't very amusing unless it comes to Bang Boos. What is happening right now? Why am I watching this? I love me some dim sum, oh my god.
哎，开始啦！大家好，欢迎来到970 2.0版本
大家好
特别节目，我是大伟哥。
大家好，我是大家老朋友小 Y。大家好，我是编剧小 K。
很感谢各位神将一直支持970走到今天啊。虽然我有很多想说的，但小 Y 应该有。
Side note, I really like his jacket, the MiHoYo jacket. That's cute.
2.0也是我们第一个周年
Varsity jacket, that's the word.
我们一直在努力的思考和改正游戏的不足，尝试通过不同的方式，提供给大家更丰富有趣的游戏体验。虽然我们也很年轻啊，但多亏了各位神将的支持，我们才能够更加坚定的走到今天。
说的对，这次2.0呢，也是我们目前投入极高努力和热情的版本。在这一年
Nothing like craving dim sum at 7 a.m. You were starting. You like dim sum too? Do you have like a favorite kind of dumpling? I am a sucker for hargao, but also like I think it was called beef dumpling. There was like a beef and leafy green dumpling.
联手解决了深轨药剂的危机。
Ugh, so good.
激发了埋藏于法厄同体内能够控制以太的神秘力量。
能够控制以太的神秘力量。
Ah, yes, the Deus Ex Machina moment.
掌握这样的力量，可以说是怀璧其罪，更别说这股力量还与法厄同的恩师，同时也是旧都陷落头号嫌疑人的卡洛斯·尔纳，似乎存在着千丝万缕的关系。
没错，为了帮助法厄同掌握这股潜入与隐患并存的力量，梅弗劳尔市长更是请来了被称为虚兽级调查员的宗师宜玄前来相助。而在第2集故事的开端，我们也在市长授意之下，与云辉山的门主宜玄一同来到了。
Do you guys think Mayor Mayflower was named that way because like
也就是我们现在
in reference to pilgrims finding the new world?
这里6分界的氛围。
There was a place that unfortunately closed that had a good beef bowl. Oh, that's sad, man.
In the Hollow Era, the court was corrupt with
There was a really good Korean restaurant that my husband and I loved in Columbus, Ohio, and that had to close after the pandemic. It was a heartbreaking moment.
of righteousness still rose
Yes, Pan! Woo!
blades drawn and raised to champion justice.
Is that Lemmy and Hollow?
You must be.
Puang Mei, yep, that's the restaurant. Rip Puang Mei. Their crab rangoons was like no other. Like,
This area is steeped in
we've never been able to find better crab rangoons anywhere.
Generation High Preceptor Yunquay Summit, Yishuan.
Oh, that's what she sounds like in English.
All evil.
Oh yeah, CB said Yishuan is very complicated to play.
Corruption is purged.
Ugh,
Get him. Release.
love her animations.
Evil
Butt shot.
to dust.
Par for the course, Gunner game, living up to its name. Oh man, their outfits are so cute. Oh, there it is. The alt costume. Velabug people.
Boo-boo's here. The streets here are really cool too. Come on, I'll show you around.
She's cute, but I'm not gonna be pulling for her.
What's going on? Who dares disturb the peace on our streets?
Yes, Pan!
Today's reading is Be a Hero.
Tiger
Tiger Tornado.
Tornado? We already have Shark Tornado by Ellen. How unoriginal. Yes! Let's go! Oh my gosh, it's a frying pan! Yes!
Felt like I'd been pulled out of a sweet dream.
Oh my god, one of my mutuals on HoYoLab called his hat as like a frying pan. I didn't think they were actually right. I thought it was like a turtle shell. Tortoise shell.
How many times
Ooh.
have I told you? What you see with your own eyes isn't necessarily the truth.
Everyone, get ready. Formation.
On the night of the old capital's fall 11 years ago, Yunquay Summit answered the call and left the mountain to save lives. We did it then, and tonight we
I
shall
see the
do it
chat
again.
scrolling, but I can't take my eyes off of this. Okay, now we can. Just wait till I see Fufu in combat. It's reskinned NECA with new gimmick. Ah, lame. I mean, I get it. It does have turtle shell markings, but it's otherwise a walk. Yeah. Yeah, when I drew Pan right after his drip marketing dropped, I was like, man, the lines on this thing really reminds me of a tortoise shell. I wonder if he's like a fortune teller, but no, he's a cook. That's so awesome. Man, these set dressings are impressive. Hoyo has like a full-on studio. Man, the devs had no business animating this NPC so well, holy shit. Whoa, what's that theory in the back? It was like a... It looked like a Maltese? Like it was a white, fluffy one. Susan and the dumplings are speaking Cantonese. Oh, interesting. Seems like ZZZ devs are widely Cantonese, huh? Because Astra also sings in Cantonese, as mentioned by my friend Anxiety.
在这里就有售卖特色灰瓷手工艺品的灰瓷市集，也有风味独特的茶楼和糖水铺。至于更多有意思的叙述，想必法厄同也会在行动的时候一一光顾。在这里，我们也能看到熟悉的
Oh yeah,
录像店等店铺
Tim Master.
神像们
Oh my gosh.
这里进行喝咖啡、录像店经营的日常行为。此外，每天还可以在随便馆内
Whoa.
向阿硕。
Oh my gosh, that's an edgy looking dog.
根据不同的卦象，获得不同的奖励。哎，就像我这样。
Of course, they have their own prop.
老师今天的运气真不错。
Will that be merch? Are they gonna sell that out in the world?
或是在6分街和光影广场的刮刮卡处获取每日奖励。这个东西嘛，就由我拿回去玩了。给你。既然到了新城市，当然也还有新的朋友要结交。就如之前 PV 所见。 前来帮助法厄同的修者遗玄，正是云盔山的第13代门主，实力足以比肩虚兽的厉害角色。
I hope I'll have enough polychromes to pull for her.
门主还有他的弟子菊夫妇打过了交道，他们是能够使用术法的修者，来自久负盛名的宗门云盔山。在新安利都，云盔山曾经也是很有影响力的势力，门下弟子们虽然也常常下山云游行侠仗义，但是像门主亲率诸位亲传弟子下山的情况可不多见。 值得云盔山的门主大人亲自出手的危机，就算是传奇神将法厄同也不可以轻视吧？你说的没错。在第二季
Ooh, this is cute art. Jesus. Why did they give Belle such massive boobs? What the fuck?
云盔山之后，两人也会接触到云盔山其他性格各异的同门伙伴，并随着调查深入，也将了解到魏飞帝隐秘事件的真相，与大家一起直面此地爆发的种种危机。 偌大的山门当然不能只有门主辛苦奔波，或者说以遗玄门主有些闲散的性子，恰恰需要。
And poor Wise got covered up. Oh, I didn't even notice he was in there. Man, justice for Wise.
后续我们还会带来不同的短片，给大家。
Like clearly, Belle was the intended main character for most of the game's cutscenes, but man, give him some love too.
在遗玄师傅的身边，总是跟着一位橘黄色的少女。 正是我们在0号空洞的行动中有过一面之缘的修者，虎溪人少女菊夫妇，在遗玄师傅复兴云盔山的10年间，他的门下自然也拜入了许多各具禀赋的弟子，菊夫妇便是其中的一位。 说的没错，夫妇虽然看起来年纪不大，却常常自称随便观的大师姐。
是的，福福姑娘虽然年纪尚小，云昆山的弟子们却都要称她一声大师姐。早在11年前的旧都陷落事件中，年幼的福福便拜入了怡轩的门下，从此跟随师傅刻苦修行，成为了一名出色的修者。
说起来
Yeah, I have no interest in Jufufu. Fire Stun
很有威严呢。
is already a thing we've had, and then Cat Girl is also a thing we've had.
福福不仅有一身好武艺，使得一手好术法，更是将随便观内外都打点得井井有条。
And if they were gonna bring in a Tiger Theron, I was really hoping it'd be that Sumo Tiger Theron from the Nitro Fuel ad.
我听随便观的弟子们说，大师姐常
I don't know, give us more interesting Therons other than just Cat Girls
云昆山
and Wolfmen.
行侠仗义好威风之类的。对了，关于陈辉平特色餐厅必吃榜的攻略，也是这位大师姐告诉我的。而在2.0版本的代理人秘文《猛虎伏魔传》中，我们也将了解到更多关于这位虎仙少女过往与如今的故事。随便观大师姐徐福福
God, the art is always so good in this game.
合拍武侠大片，本色出演斩妖除魔的虎少侠。然而，在胶片记录的光影以外，似乎又有诡谲风波在暗处涌动。至于福福会遭遇怎样的险境，又如何化险为夷？性格勒脸温驯的福福又为何执着于成为大侠的梦想？这些问题就需要法厄同来亲自一一揭晓了。
Yes! Ah! So cool. Ooh, who's that? Okay, Trigger. Oh, that's Obel Squad, isn't it? Ooh, wait a minute. You're interested in her agent story, a movie set found sounds fun. True. I do love me some movie magic.
在第二次的冒险中，除了云昆山的各位修者，我们还将邂逅。
Which is why I wish that one event with the budding movie director would have been more interesting. The one we just had where we go on location taking pictures of Asians in certain conditions. I wish that was a bit more creative. Didn't feel like a movie, it just felt like a poster shoot. It was very simple for an event, true. Which is good sometimes. You don't want an event to take too much effort, I guess. Especially if it's just a temporary one.
拜入云昆山的门下，法厄同连面貌都不一样了。神将们在解决主线故事中面临的大危机之外，也免不了要操心门中的日常事务，比如说和福福师姐一起经营随便观。
既然要经营随便观，那就要把它经营得有模有样。
在2.0版本中，我们可以经营随便观，通过售卖商品，努力获取云纹灰，用于修缮和升级随便观。
我们首先可以通过远征、派驻
Oh, nice.
获取经营材料。
Oh, this is just like Palico Expeditions. Ooh. Sorry for the Monster Hunter reference, but ooh, wait, this is an actual UI. That's great. Oh my gosh! Who's that? It's so cute. That's like a guardian, like a stone guardian dog bamboo. Wait, I want one. I want two, actually.
不同的帮部有不同的特长，合适的帮部可以大大助力对应的售卖或生产。省家们在派驻帮部时也要注意哦。
Okay, this looks engaging at least. Feels like actually managing a store.
那可不是，这里派驻的帮部可以通过经营中的一些任务获得，后期也能从。
Although after a certain point, I'm probably just gonna press like auto load.
有了帮部们的帮忙，神将就不用担心经营玩法的负担太重了。不过在远征和售卖过程中，我们还有其他获得云纹灰或者经营材料的办法吗？
当然有了。 在陈辉平，我们可以造访饮茶仙和好物铺来获取云纹灰和经营材料。
在饮茶仙，我们可以通过
GQ
完成云旅心愿和定期采办中的委托，获取云纹灰。
Who is she?
宝等材料。
哎，小叶。
If you remember right, this was the only thing you liked about this first like third of the program. Oh, you mean you didn't care for this robot dude? Pawn shop. Whoa. Oh, you can actually exchange for polychromes. Oh my god.
说起来，
What?
奖励值得给大家特意介绍一下储值电卡，使用后可以让大家在非手
That was not expected, but I'm not complaining.
听起来很适合我。
That was a nice touch.
是呀，我突然想到，我们是不是还没有提到好物铺呢？
在好物铺内，我们可以通过云纹灰兑换到经营随便罐时所需要的关键道具。此外，还可以通过使用在航天城内采集到的特殊素材兑换经营材料。
听起来要做的事情还真不少呢。那我们努力经营随便罐，随便罐会如愿变得更热闹吗？
当然喽，完成更多经营任务便可提升。
Belle wears the panda hat because she's chaotic. Wise wears it because he lost it. Yes.
外观也会得到升级。
哎，小易啊，
He probably lost a bet to Fairy, actually. What the fuck?
在经营随便罐之外，神将们同样有时需要去莱姆尼安空洞中进行探索，救助被困的市民。
Too bad we won't be able to, you know, play as our favorite agent and then put on the panda hat. Put a panda hat on Pan.
当然，医轩师傅所教授的神奇术法也将在新的冒险中帮上大忙。
是的，神将们可以通过习得的绝感术辅助进行空洞探索。崩解之法
Oh, that's cool.
破坏拦路的障碍物。 显像之法则可以通过定位特定物体。
I do really enjoy the
追迹之法可以使我们在定位线索物体之后
the rally missions that require you to interact with the environment, like Haramasa and Trigger shooting down stuff. I'm glad they're doing more stuff with that.
在 2.0 版本的通路探索中，神将们也可以选取
Although the terrain manipulation, quote unquote, in the Pale Wastelands was kind of underwhelming.
危险程度。即使挑战失败，有代理人无法继续战斗，也可以在编队中切换代理人。
另外，在航天城内探索，千万要注意晦息。晦息的侵蚀会让人看到幻觉，导致精神错乱，分不清幻觉与现实。 不慎踏入晦息的人则会被侵蚀成蚁骸。晦息中诞生的蚁骸攻击会有。
Whoa, what the heck is that thing? Frog? Ooh, frog ethereal?
晦息浸染值，当晦息浸染值达到上限时，会对我方所有代理人造成一次基于当前生命值1%的伤害。
Oh man.
甚至还可以从晦息中汲取能量，开启特殊结界汇浊。
Whoa, what is that?
结界内的怪物会得到增强，代理人进行攻击时可以削减回盾值。
I don't like the sound of Miasmic Shield. Oh, it's like a stag beetle. That's cool. This reminds me of the frenzy effect in Monster Hunter. Oh, that guy looks creepy. Like a cult leader. It's pretty obvious that Pale Wasteland was test for this. Oh, that makes sense. This looks a bit more, like, interesting, though.
不过，空洞的性质同样可以被善加利用。借由莱姆尼安空洞的特殊性，我们能够在特定地点通过裂隙信标标记位置，在空洞内进行。
Ah, yes, I see the resemblance now. This is very much Pale Wastelands. At least this map looks easier to read. I had such a hard time figuring out where to go in the Pale Wastelands. I did manage to collect everything eventually, but good to know, good to see that the devs are improving where they can, like learning. Whoa, that's some cool animation. Which is nice that they do, rather than just plop something new down without feedback. For sure, yeah, that's the one commendable thing about the ZZZ devs. They do, like, sincerely take feedback into account and they act on it, rather than just collecting data and saying that they're using it. They actually apply it to some stuff, which is good and bad, I think. I'll get to that later, but can't wait to pull for Yishun and Pan. I did unfortunately decide to use a bunch of polychromes to pull for Lighter's signature Wenjin today, so I don't know if I'll have enough by this We shall see. Yeah, Lighter's Wenjin was totally worth it, though his impact is over 180 already. It's not even fully leveled up yet. So this was the boring third, I assume?
欢迎回来，接下来我们就为大家介绍一下2.0版本中代理。
And how his scarf is on fire. I haven't gotten to see it in action yet. I'm looking forward to it, though.
S 级玄墨属性命魄代理人。
Oh, there you go. Auric.
级实力的强者。发动术法，遗玄会调用身后携带的墨壶，此所谓玄墨。
命魄出现了
Auric
职
Ink.
业类型。
你说的没错。命魄作为新职业，与其他职业不同之处在于
Oh, she's a
命魄
Rupture
特性
type?
的代理人会兼具输出和生存能力，擅长通过贯穿伤害无视敌人防御，造成大量伤害。具体来说
Okay, I think I know which guy CB was talking about when he said, this one guy's talking so fast I can barely read the text.
没错。
I think it's this one. I'm having trouble keeping up.
直接造成伤害。命魄特性的代理人会把一定比例的攻击力转化为贯穿力，
Sheer
同
force.
时遗学还会根据自己
Yeah! I see.
贯穿力。
I can see that now. I might have to pause at certain points to read the
闪能拥有特殊
description.
的获得与使用机制，我们接下来也可以看到。
说了这么多，我们先来介绍一下遗轩的。
Oh, here we go.
行事秉承着顺其自然的法则的遗轩门主，他在战场上的表现当然也是游刃有余。在战斗中，遗轩可以通过多种攻击方式消耗闪能。
Whoa, that looks cool.
同时，闪能会转化为术法值。当术法值积满时，可释放终结技，并获得1点玄墨值。通过消耗玄墨值，遗轩可以释放特殊的术法，对敌人造成玄墨属性伤害。
作为云盔山的门主，遗玄对于术法的运用早已融会贯通。在战场上，对于敌人，遗玄也会进行毫不留情的打击，对其造成玄墨伤害。发动特殊技，遗玄会迅速后撤，并向前方发动攻击。
Oh, interesting. Her special is a
后撤期
dodge
间可触发完美闪
and
避
then
效果
attack.
门
Okay.
主之姿，气度果然不凡。
而当闪能值足够时，长按普攻键，遗玄会凝神聚气，引导玄墨汇聚在前方。附地敌人此时也会被聚集在此处，此时松开按键便能重创对方。在合适的时机发动该招式，可触发极限闪避，进入极限视域。
Oh, it's timing based too? Ooh, that's cool.
不愧是遗轩门主。不过闪能是怎么积攒的呢？会不会影响战斗的节奏呢？
这个你不用担心。进入战斗，遗玄便可回复全部闪能。另外，触发完美闪避时，亦可额外回复数点闪能。面对敌人猛烈的攻势时，如闪能足够，师傅可以通过长按强化特殊技进行蓄力。玄墨从弧度
Oh, you can
汇聚身
charge
后随着遗
like
玄
Seth's
针对敌人
EX
上
special,
造成伤
okay.
害蓄力期间若受到敌人攻击，可在敌人攻击
I
时
see what you mean
自动格挡
by
而若是招式发
there's
动
a lot
期
to
间受到敌人
this
攻击，则在免疫
character
有
CB
回复闪能，点按特殊技攻击敌人，如闪能还是足够，再次点按特殊技可消耗闪能。当消耗闪能获取的术法值积满时，此时可释放终结技。遗玄会以手中的
That's only like the first half. Oh dear, okay.
轻秒附身遗玄
I guess I shouldn't
对敌方造成
speak too
玄墨
soon.
伤害。释放该终结技后，遗玄可获得1点。
Gee, I can't wait to play her demo and be confused by the poorly explained text. That's the one thing ZZZ just hasn't improved on.
附在轻秒身上，在场上快速移动。
Whoa, that's cool. You can just new 'em
进入
around.
轻身状态后，点按普攻键，遗玄可发动玄墨急阵，推肩毁敌，并在数秒内持续回复闪能。招式结束时，遗玄还将张开翅膀，发出炫目光芒的同时，对敌人造成玄墨伤害。
接下来我们就在实战中看一看遗轩师傅的表现吧。
实战中，我们先释放技能，消耗闪能恢复术法值。当术法值满时，释放遗玄的终结技，对敌人造成伤害。此时，我们消耗玄墨值，再释放技能，发动普通攻击，玄墨急阵。回复闪能的同时，痛击敌人。
Okay, you kind of lost me there.
我们再释放此终结技，这时候遗玄会散出玄墨，青尾鸟默契从天而降，配合师傅灵动的身法，给予敌人致命打击。同时，遗玄会平均分配队伍中的角色血量。
不山门者解其烦忧。见识过遗轩师傅战斗的样子，就知道这不是一句场面话。
Okay, well, this is definitely more than just butt mashing.
不过大家要注意，当术法值和宣响值满时，优先释放的是术法值对应的终结技。 另外，在此次的0号
Damn,
空洞中
okay.
我们也会给大家提供颇具趣味的战斗体验。省将们届时可以通过在空洞内获取遗旋的战术棱镜方案出发。我们先来。
She's gonna have exclusive gear in HoLoZero? Oh my god.
不过，既然是
She's gonna be OP as fuck.
会不会很多旧有的辅助都与之相性不佳呢？
我们也考虑到了这个情况。为了让各位省将在2.0有更好的体验，对于代理人耀佳音、克雷达、露西和波可纳，我们增补了他们额外能力触发的条件。现
Okay.
在队伍中存在命破职业角色时，也可以触发他们的额外能力了。
真不错。我们也赶紧来看看云辉山阵营的其他代理人吧。
俗话说，民以食为天，随便观内便有这样一位大厨，操心着弟子们的饮食。
虽然会讲出前路凶险，切忌
He's so cute.
保残也对
Whoops.
这种话，但面对危险，潘颖湖可也绝不为含糊。
没错，夏的厨房进了空洞，便是他的真实写照。
释放特殊技，潘颖湖会向前释放体术，并发动。
So how is he a defense type? He looks very
当能量
offensive.
足够时，发动强化特殊技，潘颖湖会发动贴山震脉靠，造成伤害。贴山震脉靠发动后将获得3点破镜点数。拥有破镜时，可以发动断脉破血手围绕怪物点穴攻击。触发贴山震脉靠后，利用快速
Oh, he looks so
其他
cool.
代理人上场，潘颖湖也会自动释放断脉破血手，直至破镜层数耗尽。
快速支援入场的代理人会获得潘颖湖攻击力100%的贯穿力提升。
当队伍中存在
Oh yeah, I see what you mean about Jufufu being a reskinned Nekomata. It was very similar.
能对其施加负面效果，使一定时间内所有单位对其造成的伤害提升。点穴段数越多，敌人负面效果的持续时间越长。
虽然外形粗犷，但颖湖师兄打起架来倒是
So he really isn't like shield based? He's not defensive in that sense?
当然，作为会功夫的熊猫，潘颖湖出手当然是威力不
I love how they tried to avoid saying Kung Fu Panda.
头上的帽子，坐上铁锅，快速旋转冲撞敌人。
释放终结技，潘颖湖则适当将气劲银格炒饭先出，对敌人造成物理伤害，同时还能为全队
Physical damage. I'm surprised that's not fire damage. It should be like burned.
会发光的炒饭，好的厨师做出的美食真的会给大家带来幸福哦。
没错，这点我们的大师姐菊夫妇更深有体会。
提起菊夫妇，我相信屏幕前的各位肯定也迫不及待了。我们赶紧来看看
I mean,
可是本领
I can wait. I really don't have interest in this
在
one.
战斗中的表现吧。
小易啊，你要记住，是虎，可不能
What
叫
in the
熊猫
world?
在战斗中，夫妇将会和他的法器爆米花锅虎威亲密配合，共同击退敌人。他们的攻击会积攒威风与威势点数，造成物理与辅属性伤害。
真是一对好搭档呢。虎威在开局时上场，它会自动攻击敌人，造成伤害哦。哪怕夫妇在后台，虎威在场上时也能自动攻击敌人，消耗威势点数。
For a second, I thought they meant
并在命中
Pan
时
and
获得
Jufufu have like a linked
当温度和压强来到
combat ability like Koleida and Bendu.
爆米花就可以开锅了
Nope, they were talking about her
也
little
就是说
robot
当拥有一
pot
点的威
companion.
风后，虎威便能够向敌人喷射火焰与爆米花
Popcorn.
在拥有威势时，夫妇的招式结束便会进入旋转状态。此外，发动连携技，虎斧
She has become one with the Beyblade, truly. She looks more like a Bakugan though, with how round the popcorn pot is.
有所提升。
Anybody remember that show?
真不愧是西山的大师姐。
My brother and I actually did like Bakugan for a hot minute. It was a pretty cool show.
期间连续2个攻击键，夫妇将会无限连接敌人。最后，
Yeah, you thought that's what they meant too, but it's her Wenjin. That's her Wenjin. Okay.
果然不可小觑，不可小觑。
Yeah, they really made it sound like Pan, in collaboration with Jufufu, would do fire and physical damage, but no, it's her popcorn
释
pot.
放强化特殊技，夫妇师姐会大力抡起虎威向前打击，痛击敌
I
人。
know Novia
并
Blast will
发
have
挥优势点
fun with this quick combo
冲刺攻击
style.
闪避后长按攻击键，
Whee! Bakugan!
像陀螺一样高速旋转撞击敌人，造成物理伤害。夫妇接触敌人时还会消耗威势点。
Okay, the way she bounces off of enemies is definitely Beyblade style though. Look at that.
若威风点数足够，则会消耗一定的威风，自动发动连携技，以辅镇煞。在技能发动期间，切换至其他角色时，夫妇会继续处于旋转状态，尝试撞击最近的敌人。
Okay, so she is also a supportive stun, much like Trigger and Pokra.
虎威会追加一次下落攻击，并获得威势点数。
I like that they're taking that direction with stun agents.
完全不用再担心了。
接下来我们就在实战中看看浮富世界的表现吧。我们先让浮富世界强化特殊技。
Because with stunners, I feel like a lot of people are drifting away from using them because stun durations hardly mean anything. They're so short now, and so people just rely on DPS instead. But then with like Trigger and Pokra and now Jufufu, you can have more support on the field while also stunning when you need to. And it also feels like more like team combat when there's multiple agents on the field at once. It's really cool.
哎，小易啊，看了角色演示之后，我更喜欢浮富世界了。在之后的工作中，我也要学习浮富世界优雅的甩锅技巧。
哎，这不对吧？应该学习的是捣蛋了给你撑腰，闯祸了替你求情的师姐作风。在0号空洞的新玩法中，局浮富也会有全新的独特机制可供大家体验，我们也赶紧一起来看看吧。真不错。各位代理人也
Whoa, awesome. He sounded so excited.
没错。
Oh, here we go.
就来看看云
There it is!
师爷。
Belian. Oh my gosh.
面对敌人，师爷会舞起石球抛掷。
Oh my gosh, stop. That's so cute.
精准打击，石球会在敌人间进行弹跳碰击。
Oh, it's a shame we can't have two of these on the field at the same time.
以雷霆之势旋转攻击敌人。
哎，小易啊，这铁头功可真不是。
Oh, it actually looks like it has moss on the muzzle. Oh, that's so cute.
都有和大家见面，我们也该带来。
I think it's a male bamboo.
在2.0版本的上半期
What do you mean by that?
频段独步苍冥和引擎频段喧哗奏鸣，获得限定 S 级代理人遗选和 S 级。
Oh, that's a cool engine. It's a bird cage. I like that. I don't think I'll have enough to pull for that though. But I'm sure she's gonna be broken without it. Because he has balls. Okay, that's kind of what I thought. I didn't want to say it though.
我们将迎来大师姐局浮富，在独家频段浮富声威和引擎频段灿烂和声中，省将们可以抽取限定 S 级代理人局浮富以及 S 级引擎浮消如卢，
妖魔鬼怪速速伏法。
另外，往期的限定代理人和引擎也会在新版本复刻。
Because the female would throw its cub at the enemy.
频段中获取 S 级代理人要加音以及引擎玲珑装饰。
Oh, I guess so.
而在下半期则可以调频音获得 S。
Now that I think about it, I've never actually heard of Stone Guardian dogs being female.
此外，2.0版本还有全新可获
I guess because female figures tend to be more nurturing in East Asian cultures.
随着新代理人上线，还有他们的信赖事件满足条件，便可以解锁密友同行，对云龟山阵营的各位进行邀约。
Oh my gosh, is that a pet store? Stop! The red panda! It looked a lot more like a ferret, but... Oh, I can't wait for them to spoil. Yep, there it is. Kinda wish they would stop doing this. I want it to be a surprise. Pan's outfit is a lot more black than I expected because from the drip marketing art that I was referencing while drawing him, it looked a lot more greenish. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. Like I would rather have this on Astra with how, oh my god, with how short that skirt is. Is it skirt? It looks like skirt. That's way too short. And I don't know, like more Western. Because stone lions come in male and female. Females have cubs and the male of all. Oh, is that right? Well, that must be different than the Japanese understanding. Today I learned. Hey, when they show the wallpapers, like, what? Yeah, I know. It's like I wanted to work up to it. Why would you just spoil that surprise for me right away? Looks like an ice skating outfit. It does! You're so right. But yeah, that style outfit looks a lot more like Astra's fashion, not a friggin' diviner. I don't know, I'm not a fan. It's pretty for sure, but I don't think it's very fitting for Yixuan's character.
在2.0版本活动源于引力的邂逅中，神将们可以进入光影广场的电影院内观看影片。
Ooh, you can actually. Are they gonna make a? Oh, that's a rendered space. Yes. Oh, that's so cool.
没错了，神将便是其中一位幸运儿。在获得贵宾卡后，只要持续观看电影，提升等级。
Nice to see more Asha content.
这一定是消费主义的陷阱。
Trap of consumerism, says the gacha game dev.
啊，肯定可以跟好朋友一起。所以说，它既然名为引力，那么它的使命便是把冥冥之中有缘分。
Sorry, where can I buy that Butler Bangbu figurine? Thanks.
活动期间，神将们将会碰到艾丽宫内的各类角色，可以邀请他们一同在荧幕前享受悠闲的二人世界。
Can I please take Anton on a movie date? Oh my gosh. I want to take Billy on a Starlight Night date too. Wait, whoa, it's an actual scene. Oh my gosh, it's one of those games. You have to have social skills. You are 1000% taking Anton. I want to too. Oh my gosh. This will be a quality time event, right? Will this be added as a feature? Oh my god.
不同角色对不同电影也会有自己的评价，神将们可以在不同角色的观影过程中逐步收集品。
不过说起来，看电影也不一定是要2个人吧？感觉总会有想要独处一个人享受电影的。
I mean, yeah, it doesn't have to be a 2-person event, but it's much more fun that way.
光影思想单人观影模式可观赏的片单会随着荧幕邀约的推进而扩充。在该模式下，神将们观看电影时的所思所想都会以思绪泡泡的形式呈现出来。大家要注意避开与电影完全无关的杂念哦。
Oh, I see. That's kind of funny. ADHD mode.
可以获得观影积分。影片播放指部分紧张揪心。
When you have a partner, you're tested on social skills. This is your ADHD simulator. Yeah, for real. It's for me. It's me for real.
用于提升引力会员等级，获得对应的奖励吧。
是的。 达到一定条件后，还可以获得 A 级引擎、光影刻刀、仓鼠门访问器等额外现实活动奖励。随着光影过程的推进，我们可能还会碰到一位老熟人，并且获得他的赠礼。另外值得一提的是，高玩法还会在未来。
Her, I wonder what they mean.
听起来不错呢。
新版本中，白色
Oh my gosh!
队在空洞中挖出来一个大家伙机甲。
机甲，
这
一听就是格里斯的菜了。
是的。 不过，机甲内置了防卫程序，需要通过培养和改装，及时对它进行完全控制，以避免它暴走甚至自毁。所以在格里斯的指引下，神将们需要通过 ES。
Whoa! Oh my gosh, that's so
在钢魂黄金之冠的活动中，神将们可以驾驶机甲。
Oh my gosh, it looks a lot like this one retro mecha anime from Japan.
机甲的完全控制。
和苍代理人一样，机甲也有多种战斗方式呢。 可以远程攻击、闪避。
随着以机甲的后提升，完成对应阶段训练后，更多模块也会开放。
This is probably gonna be more button mashing than it sounds. You're so happy to see Anton. I am too. I was just not expecting it.
享受提前到位的近战体验，也可以选择灵活游走，通过远程火力打击压制敌人。
受我一击终结技，这下还真的可以。
This is kind of cool. You get like a taller perspective in the boss battles.
可以体验2种难度设置。此外，在完成所有活动的剧情流程后，可以解锁无尽模式。在有限时间内，敌人会不断的出现，击败他们，获得更高积分吧。
这样的机甲总感觉来头不小。
Okay, so this is sort of like the jetpack, the jetpack Bangbu mode event. The lucid dreaming thing, but better. Like it's actually first-person shooting. Why'd they spell Hercules with a U like that? It's not even Heracles.
其实倒也就这样。
This is why the proxies have to fend for themselves in the hollows. Eos became a mecha pilot. Wherever the heck wherever the heck Eos is gonna keep that.
背后也隐藏着一段鲜为人知的过去故事。具体详情如何，大家届时在游戏内揭晓吧。另外，完成
As if Eos needed any more of a boost
又能开机甲
in combat abilities.
期待住了。
新版本中，云盔上的一位弟子立志斩妖除魔，进空洞除害。
Slay demons. That sounds like
利用新开放的
Tanjiro.
无妖挑战活动，先帮他测试他的临战水平，以避免可能发生的危险。
没错，版本活动全息强袭战域中，神将们每天可以体验不同主题的战斗，每关还配备了不同的增益。另外，还有2种
Can we bring back the photography event? The snap event in the hollows? Thank you. I want to take more pictures of Anton.
挑战不同的新的强力 BOSS， 整体会更富有挑战性。
完成对应战斗，神将们可以获得调日校音器、碑林等奖励。 不过，这位热血弟子最终是否顺利通过了比较挑战，如愿进入空洞斩妖除魔，则待神将们进游戏自行发掘了。
他能不能进空洞不知道，不过神将在 VR 挑战中会有优异表现，我已经可以预见到。
为了让神将们尽快熟悉陈辉平，2.0版本期间还特别发放了观览指南，在陈辉平观览
Oh, that's some cute art.
神将们跟随指引，可以熟悉魏飞地、陈辉平的各处人。
Okay, I like that it's like a scavenger hunt.
便可领取对应的奖励。
I'm always a sucker for those.
是部分战斗相关的任务可能还有点危险，神将们要小心哦。
在2.0版本，0号空洞迷失之地也将迎来更新。
首先，特殊行动会有新委托。 宜玄正准备将与防卫军
Oh, we finally get spoken lines
会袭侵蚀事件
from what's his face?
就调查档案现已解封，一起去揭
That's
开
awesome.
关于更多遗骸共生体的谜团吧。
此外，通用武备将会新增携有流派，携带该流派的武备后，当角色触发指定技能时，将触发下一位角色的追击支援。
Oh, well, that's cool.
点按换人键将会发动下一位角色的快速支援。
Roland, yes. Roland looking kind of good there. Yeah. I mean, he's always looked good. I don't know about y'all, but he's been like secretly on my radar. Also, hi, Delwarm Ramen. Welcome in. How you doing? Glad you could make it today.
这个改变真的会让我的战斗变得爽很多，老角色也可以变得更好。
I think they're gonna bring Roland into the story a bit more with season 2 because people have pointed out that one of the hollow, I think it was an HSO operator, but one of the characters teased in the season 2 trailer looked a lot like Roland. So maybe that'll be significant.
现在在一场探索中，小队每个代理人都能获得自己的战术冷静。
Oh, okay, cool.
进行分支强化和升级。
分支强化，
没错，在新玩法特显调查中，战术。
Can we please have more gear for Anton?
看来会有更多样化的战斗体验提供给我们。
Who needs Korin? Give us Anton.
我们还追加了宜玄居服的战术冷静方案。在该玩法内，之前的代理人武备也都进行了调整。
Thank you, thank you. Doing very well. Super excited for 2.0 from this preview. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm just now watching all these updates and it looks like a lot of stuff is coming our way. You requested Anton gear in the feedback. Oh, I should have done that. So smart. The only thing I said in the feedback at the very end was that the epilogue was a drag. That was all I had to remember to complain about. I was like, the epilogue was long, part 2 was especially tedious. I'm so tired of Vivian and Hugo.
现在在特潜调查内每周首次通关，也能快速拿满每周的悬赏奖励喽。
不错不错。
每周的特潜调查
Whoa, that's a creepy looking boss.
使用指定代理人进行探索，通关后可以获得额外的奖励哦。
我们还新增了特潜任务，神将们用对应指定代理人完成任务可以获得。
Oh, am I gonna have to run with Korin again? God.
视与防卫战巨变节点， 和微局抢戏战
Whoa
时速交替进行双周更新。可在微局抢戏战中新增
Oh,
的
that's
神
some.
将的挑战时，
Oh my gosh.
同时，在
That's some
新版本中
intimidating
各
looking
名狩猎
boss.
和专业挑战室也会迎来新的关卡，神将们届时可以在游戏内进行体验。定期清剿也同样有新的关卡追加，驱动盘系列随之
Ah
新
yes,
增了
routine
云端
cleanup,
登
the
录
one
和
mode
山
that I
寨
hardly
神
touch.
将们
And now
可以
that they've
挑战
added a sweeping mode, I just sweep.
新增了命魄相关的材料获取关卡。
同时，命魄职业的新 A 级
Oh, that's
英雄
cute.
幻变魔方 ，B 级殷勤
Puzzle sphere, that would be CB's signature.
也将加入常驻。独家和殷勤评断，神将们可通
I
过
think
常驻
Radio Wave
或
would
者玩具
be
店购买获得。
Lonnie, my other
任务
mod's
中也将
signature.
新增命魄 A 级殷勤电波漫步作为可选择的奖励之一，在到达对应条件后可以获取。
另外，未来预告一下，新的一期鏖战试验也在紧张的筹备中。
Same, the game tells you I can only hold 10, so it forces you to gather discs. Yeah, exactly. Which is, it's nice that it's nice that the game tells you you can't have any more Victoria housekeeping vouchers, but like it's so arbitrary to me. Like, why can't we have an unlimited amount of vouchers if we're just gonna spend it to sweep anyways? New free-to-play Wenjin options are always welcome, for sure. Yeah, I'm glad they thought about that.
对法奥图在这一年里的经历进行回顾，并为我们的代理人、店铺等颁出大奖。
在直播
Even though I'm not
直播活动的预告
free to play,
有套娃了。
pulling for signature Wenjins isn't typically my priority, so it's always nice to have a wide variety of Wenjins to
大
choose
家
from.
请千万不要错过哦！
我们的老朋友双倍活动也将迎来周年庆的特别版本，升级为3倍活动，在实战特训3倍悬赏、特别清剿3倍赏金活动。
Oh, but I'm not sure if I'll have any generic Wenjins that'll fit Yishun. Oh
这么一
man.
来，我打材料就更方便了。
即使已经离上线接近1年，振宇还是没有放松过手头上的各项开发进度。这次振宇又给我们录了一段视频，我们来看看吧。
大家好，我是振宇，好久不见，不知不觉绝区零马上就要1周年了。首先祝各位神将周年快乐！
Yeah, happy anniversary! And then a few days after, it'll be my happy birthday.
和庆祝周年这个节点，我们准备了相应的福利。在这次2.0版本中，我们准备了
That's why they added the A and B rupture Wenjins. Oh, maybe I missed that bit. Thank you.
首先是1600菲林，周年庆头像以及周年。
Oh my gosh, that avatar is so cute.
即可一键领取。 其次，各位神将可以在签到活动中累计获得20抽加密母带以及10抽棒。
Wow, that's generous. 20?
2.0版本算是一个新的开端，我们希望大家
Happy early birthday, thank you. It's still like over a month away.
因此，我们也决定在2.0
Don't worry, luckily,
2套时装赠予各
oh my gosh, that's so cute. Luckily, my birthday falls on a Monday this year, and I have that Monday off, so I will be doing a birthday stream.
也支持超前点映的功能。
I don't know what exactly I'll do, but it will be a stream.
去时装。另外，制作组会在2.0这个版本送出一位可以自由挑选的常驻。
I'm thinking about Colada for this one, because M1 Lycon has been really good. I don't use Grace as much. Rina I also don't use lately, and I don't even use Nikomata anymore. I don't have Soldier 11, so I think Colada could use an M2 boost.
总之，在2.0版本中，神将登录
Especially now that they're adjusting Colada's passive to match Yishuan. Yeah, I think I'll roll with Colada. Gotta go with my president. My dear president. You don't have Rina, but you'd rather get another Soldier 11. That's fair. I mean, fire damage, like a fire DPS is always welcome.
为了纪念这个节点，也为了回应大家的期待，我们打算针对限定代理人爱莲进行。
Rina's not bad.
我们不但将0号空洞双峰合理化融入爱莲的正常招式中，也尝试将新增的一些新的招数，让玩家能看到爱莲新的一面。
Whoa, okay.
爱莲就业范围，我们还为爱莲增补了。
I'm glad they're actually doing the thing I was hoping for. They're adding the Lost Void kit to her moves. That's awesome. Good, because it's been so hard to build up ice damage with Ellen.
以及相关的数据情况，长期把这件事情做下去。爱莲作为开服的角色， 对很多玩家以及制作组来说都有很大的纪念意义。
Yeah, for sure.
希望老玩家
She's still
能正视
such a
强度
popular
获得好的
character
体
to
验
this day. Like
让新玩家
I
能
see
看
so
到
much
对
merge
角色的持续投入
with like Nicole, Ellen, and Lycon. Like it's always those three.
到来的2.0版本云霞同归处，我们特别
Ellen buff, let's go! Yeah, let's go!
于今天上午
Our
10
girl
点
Ellen.
在今
You
天
ran Ellen in Hollow Zero, then in Shiyu Defense, and it felt so different. Oh no, I get that.
版本3层的底片选购，所有的
I love
装备
using Ellen in Lost Void because those additional combos make it so much easier to do damage and it's so satisfying.
和进化过程中始终维持着它独
But outside of that, for like
在新爱丽都，我们计划以
Shiyu and Deadly Assault, it's very much a hit and run kind of
周
situation.
年快乐。
Yay, happy 1 year.
在2.0版本，我们在为大家开发新内容的同时呢，也在持续对产品进行调优。即使是在一些比较微小的地方，我们也希望能为大家扫清不合理的一些障碍，给大家带来更愉快的体验。接下来，我们一起来看看2.0版本即将上线的一些。
Oh, here we go. Quality of life
首
changes.
先，随着2.0版本的更新，大家肯定也会注意到，我们主界面也会有一些变化。
没错，我们新增了小地图，更方便大家了解。
Oh, look at that. There's a mini map.
尤其在追踪任务时，能更直观地知道怎么走的呢？
同时，点击小地图，我们还能看到对应街区整体的3D 导航，其中还有功能点的传送以及不同种类任务的分布。
在接收到各位神将过去版本的反馈后，我们也充分了解到，对于新爱丽都不同地块上发生的故事，我们之前并未给到大家一个非常具象化的认知。所以此次借着2.0版本的地图更新之际，我们也为大家带来了绝区0的世界地图。
I didn't realize this was a concern amongst players, but I mean, it's a welcome change.
当然，目前我们展示的也只是绝区0世界的一角。 后续随着新地块的加入，我们也会不断拓展目前大家能看到的这块地图。
This does make it feel like a world that's lived in, though. Like it's putting into perspective that these locations are connected, rather than just a spawn point that you can travel to.
我们也注意到了原导航系统在不断加入新地块后会变得冗余，要选到想要传送的街区一个一个翻会花更多时间，所以此次我们也改良了该系统。 以按不同城区分类，网格状3×3的呈现方式，在一个页面内为大家提供更多的地区可供选择，减少以往消耗在滑动上不必要的时间。
另外，在2.0版本，因为战斗
I mean, at the moment that UI looked a little too busy for fast travel, but I guess I'll get used to it.
这意味着原先主城
Grid looks pretty snazzy too. Yeah, it's definitely more appealing visually than side-scrolling through a bunch of like logos. You hope the minimap toggleable, like for the upper right icons. You can close them into one icon. True. I'm sure it is. It has to be. Like it'll probably be a setting.
2.0版本的航天城里，我们
So you have to go into your settings to turn it off, maybe.
也能打开声网功能，那就需要给到他们不同的按键。否则想战斗的时候打开
Yeah, because I personally like unless Yunkui Summit or the peninsula rather, unless the peninsula is like confusingly expansive, I don't really expect I'll need the mini-map very much.
在2.0 版
And I can't even imagine how obtrusive that would be for mobile players.
也在
Because
游玩体验造成
people who play Zenless on their phones already complain that there's way too many buttons taking up on the screen, and now they have a whole mini-map.
能更精准的打开想要的界面或者进行战斗。
这是绝区0进化到未来形态不可或缺的，属于底层支持的重要的一步。我们也是在多次谨慎调研和不断调优之后，才敲定目前的方案。
对于不习惯调整后按键的玩家，也可以在设置界面对按键进行自定义。
Yay, button mapping.
建为游玩2.0版本。
按键相关的调整，大家有建议或想法，可以多多向我们。
I don't think I'll be using it, but that's definitely a nice touch. Take notes, Nintendo!
给大家带来更好的体验。另外，有关按键的调整，后续官方自媒体和公告也会有相关的详细说明发布，大家也可以关注哦。
另外一个值得关注的是神网任务系统。
By the way, what platforms do y'all play on ZZZ? I do PS5. I know CB's on PC.
等任务种类分类，方便大家更快的找到对应。
But it seems like the older the player, the less likely it's gonna be mobile.
同的颜色予以区分。同时还会用感叹号、省略号、
Whoa, okay.
等更
Collapsible Mission categories? I can get behind that. PC / oh, Steam Deck. TI whatever that means. Oh, you play PC and mobile. Okay. Is that like... So when you're on PC, is that typically at home when you have the time, and then if you're out and about doing something or you're on vacation, you use mobile? It's a calculator. Man, I forgot those existed, Texas Instruments. I had a, what was it called? A Casio? I had a Casio calculator for a while. Oh, there's Wise. There he is. So for Steam Deck Silver, did you have to mod it to do that? Like, I know Linux-based stuff can be tweaked a bit so you can run emulators and such, but if your phone battery allows for some playtime, okay, that's fair. That's nice having the option to be hooked up to a monitor or play handheld. The only reason I have Zenless at all on my PC is so that I can download my signal search tracking and check my rates on this specific website. Otherwise, I'm entirely PS5. You did have to follow a guide, but didn't need mods. Okay, cool. Well, maybe CB, you could do that at some point and see if the connection is any better that way. I mean, although you are on the Europe server anyways. But I bet Zenless would be pretty intuitive to play on a handheld deck. Oh true, yeah. There are multiple different options on how to do it. Okay. You could do that for going on trips and stuff. Yeah, exactly. That sounds much more convenient. Oh, well, that's nice. Does that mean Anton can instantly enter burst mode and not deplete right away? Oh, that's nice. I'm sorry, I'm basing everything in this update around Anton, and I don't mean to, but like, I just want him to stay relevant. I haven't been able to use him lately, but I want to. I miss him. Anton mains are crying. I hardly use this feature, but it's nice to look at least. You know what I wish this game would do? I wish they would add either a daily or a weekly mode where you can farm the tuners, because I really need those to get discs on my agents. I've been like reworking a few of them and I keep running out because you can only get them as like an additional reward to Notorious Hunt and the Expert Challenge in the VR game. Why can't we have a designated mode for it? Give me the tuning calibrators. You use Anton with Ambi and Astra for your weekly Lost Void runs on the AAA team. Battle Tower's not a one and done deal though. Like, I would rather have them add to the daily VR menu where you can choose a certain rarity of calibrators. Anton Ambi Astra, that's an interesting team. This resource management is what you're most excited for. The Steam Deck only has so much place. I hadn't considered that, but that makes sense. Oh yeah, this thing. I think we're almost to 9 million now. Still got a long ways to go. That dog looks like friggin' oh my gosh, Hartman from the epilogue just turned into a dog. Same glasses, same white hair. But there are rewards on the tower for like every level is what you're saying. I know, but I don't want to farm it that way. I want to have a guaranteed way of farming for them. Because with the battle tower you can fail or reach a wall and then have to start over, you know? Can I not buy tuners from the shop Scott's Outpost as well? Yeah, but that's a limited supply. And I think that's... I think the rarest calibrator where you can specify the skill is 2,000 points. That takes like a couple weeks. Crispy Boo. Whomst? Oh my gosh. What is this panty and stocking shit? I am here for this. I am living. Oh, this is the collab. This is the gourmet collab. Oh my goodness. Yes, let's go, Ambi. Oh, they're car hops. That's so cute. Oh, that's the Crispy Boo. Okay. Not gonna lie, I love the car hop aesthetic with the rollerblades. Cute. Hold on. I need to pause that. Avatar, name card, collectible? Oh, that must be for like the shelf. Stamina, Denny's, okay. Acceptable. Crispy Boo is giving me Ronald McDonald vibes. Which off topic, sort of. I didn't realize Ronald McDonald was like officially removed from the McDonald's marketing. I noticed after a certain point he was gone from like ads and stuff, but I didn't realize he was officially disconnected from the McDonald's brand now. Kind of crazy. You love that they're doing the event in game too. Yeah. I mean, I'd hope so. I'd hope they were. Oh, this thing. Feel free to submit anything. Asterisk, you have to submit like pro level aesthetic pleasing looking works. These HoYo's contests are so biased. And I say this having entered at least like 3 of them. Even clowns die sometimes. Poor Burger Clown. He's not dead. He's connected to the Ronald McDonald Foundation, like the charity. And so that's why they wanted to distinguish him from the McDonald's brand. They wanted to keep him as the charitable clown, not the burger clown, not the greasy clown. He did. No, he's not dead. Don't like to. He lives. He lives. Oh hell yeah, this art is cute. God. One day I want to attend Anime Expo, but it seems like management operations is increasingly worse every year and it makes me scared. Also, LA is just miserable. It was fun visiting for a few days, but I definitely don't think it was a great time.
你们开餐了啊！开始。
我们项目组同学呢，持续在各个方面为大家打造一个更有沉浸感的新爱丽都。音乐方面当然也不例外。
哎，那是说，
在2.0版本，我们为怡璇和菊次福准备了他们的个人曲，后续将会在音乐平台上上架。
真的好期待，我现在就想听到。
I'm really hoping somewhere down the line we'll get an Anton EP because he keeps talking about metal rock, industrial metal with his bro and stuff. So like, there's no way he wouldn't get a theme song, you know? Oh, this is very majestic. I like that.
真好听，期待完整能听到全曲的那天。
接下来我们也听听看菊次福的音乐吧。
好诶。
Anton music video of him working out. Then in the shower. The shower is the bonus. Working out, so this would be like a Rocky-esque montage of him working out. God, yes. Sign me up. I'd hope he'd go in the shower, because I mean, Lighter's EP wasn't almost entirely shirtless, so all men should be treated equal, am I right? God.
绝区零与各位老朋友、新朋友的故事才刚刚开始。
2.0版本是我们的一次全新的尝试，对我们项目组同学而言啊，更是一次挑战。就像之前说的，我们相信啊，我们与神将们拥有的不只是一时，是更久远的未来。那我也看到我们项目组同学啊，在不断努力，尝试突破自己啊，给大家带来更好玩的内容，更有沉浸感的剧情，更有魅力的新爱丽都。
没错，建成新爱丽都的每一块砖瓦都离不开各位神将的支持。我们会在方方面面不断努力，越做越好，为各位呈现一个更丰满的新爱丽都。
故事之后还有新的故事等待发生，坦途之后也自然还有新的危机在蛰伏。
新爱丽都的故事才刚刚开始，法尔同也有太多真相和秘密还需要追索。
哎，那都市之外啊，说不定也有更大的天地呢。
是的，不管是老相识的6分街邻里，还是初来乍到的魏飞地，乃至今后更广阔的世界和更遥远的隐秘，都有老朋友和新朋友和法尔同一起前行。
You feel like this is to reassure all the Doom posters, because there are some for every game. In terms of like, the people who are saying that this game has fallen off or something. I'm gonna have to stop by the dumpling restaurant tomorrow for lunch. Alright. That was definitely a lot to take in, and I was so busy keeping up with everything that I couldn't type my notes down, so I don't have anything written. But you guys did get my live reaction at least. In terms of dead game, or they're shutting down at the end of the story. Oh, I see, okay. This is true. I think CB was... I mean, to be fair, CB is pretty new to gacha games, so he didn't know what to expect after the season 1 ended, but... Yeah, it's nice to see the devs stating that ZZZ is capable of expanding within New Eridu. And I think there's such good world building and characters that there's plenty to do from here. Guild Wars 2 has gotten that for the past 13 years. You'd think after the 10th year, people would learn their lesson and stop saying that kind of stuff. Okay, yeah, I wasn't able to write down anything, unfortunately, but that was, that had some promising stuff. What were the few things that you thought I would like, CV? Besides the mecha thing, and then maybe the magical girl transformation. Oh, and Pan. I might just loop this for a bit. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Okay, nailed it. You're right though. It was very exciting, and the free anniversary stuff. Well, that one I kind of expected. That's pretty par for the course for gachas. Although I'm surprised they're giving us a whole S rank agent. Like the materials were expected, but a whole agent to select from. So there is an 11-minute teaser which covers most of the same stuff, but what is the one thing that wasn't mentioned? Oh, well, shall I pull that up maybe? Is that on YouTube? Yeah, wait, yeah, well, yeah, I'm not familiar with this. I knew about the music video and the teaser trailer. Then the 7-minute IGN trailer which shows gameplay in parts of the city. What? Hold up. Nightbot, why would you do this? Damn it, I thought I made sure that Silvery was a regular. What the heck? You just realized Wise and Bell have outfits for the new region, but not EOS. No matching outfits for the proxy family photo. Oh. You know what? That's true. Yeah, I thought so too. What the heck? But thank you for the link. I'm gonna slap this in here then. Regulars don't automatically have link permissions. You have to set that. Are you serious? I thought I looked everywhere for it and couldn't find such a setting. Alright, what do we got here?
In the Hollow Era,
come on.
The court was corrupt with decadence.
Hold up. Computer's freaking out. Computer's really freaking out. Hold on. Shit. Yes, there we go. Okay.
The martial world stood leaderless. Bandits ran rampant, and people suffered.
I think default is mods and higher. Huh.
Heroes of righteousness
well,
rose up. Blades drawn and raised
I think
to champion justice.
Is that Lemnian Hollow?
You must be the mystics of
yeah, I'm pretty sure Silvery's in the regular list. So I'll just have to look closer for the settings. The beginning is the trailer we saw, and then it goes into stuff. Huh.
Corruptive residue. I'm the 13th generation High Preceptor of Yunkwei Summit, Yixuan. I shall wipe out all evil. Formless air gathers.
Awesome music as always. Just wanted to mention that.
Scatter. Release. Evil shall return to dust.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Shifu. Fufu's here. The streets here are really cool too. Come on, I'll show you around. What's going on? Who dares disturb the peace on our streets? Play to arms! Today's reading is Be a Hero. Tiger Tornado! Spin, spin, spin!
Can't wait for their voice actors to get replaced in English too soon.
You have all the fun seen your foo-foo. Man is iron, rice is steel. I make a mean chitlins feel.
It felt like I'd been pulled out of a sweet dream.
If I don't put an end to this disaster tonight, my Yixuan will be shattered along with everything.
But how?
Isn't she?
How many times have I told you? What you see with your own eyes isn't necessarily the truth.
Everyone, get ready! Formation!
On the night of the old capital's fall 11 years ago, Yunque's summit answered the call and left the mountain to save lives. We did it then, and tonight, we shall do it again.
You're just in time.
Yishin's English acting is a little flat to me, but maybe that's just because the Japanese voice actor is like a legend. Mamiko Noto is a legend. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, they're actually showing some inner workings. Whoa. Oh, there's that theory I was talking about. What the heck is it? I still can't tell. Sneak peek into the agent story already? Okay. Oh my god, look at that bang boo, what the heck? That's the outfit. Yeah, did that skirt really have to be that short? Like, jeez. I guess it's a shorts, maybe. Yes, says the one straight guy in here. Hot take, Bill. Why is this in-game model it does not look as good as his splash art? Which I heard is pretty typical of Hoyo. A lot of the times their characters have good splash art and then the models are kind of dumbed down. Oh, that's the animations for each. Ooh, neat. I don't remember that real projector. That sounds like League. Oh, I bet. I mean, League's art is like so detailed and rendered. But doesn't League kind of make up for it with the animations, like the dancing victory poses and such? Hell yeah, 20 pulls. I don't have Rina's Wenjin. I might choose that actually. Out of the S ranks I've been using. I just pulled Nekomata's Wenjin today. Not that I've been using her at all. Kinda like this style, just quietly going through everything. For sure, it's it takes less brain power, especially when I have to read subs and pay attention at the same time. Subs are fine for most cases, but when there's so much text on the screen elsewhere, it gets a little overwhelming. That's the only standard S Wenjin you're missing, and Rina is by far your most used standard S. I mean, isn't she also the highest Mindscape? You have M2, right? M3? M2. I'm surprised you don't have her Wenjin. Still. Yee, wow. Then yeah, having her signature might be beneficial. You're gonna get S Soldier 11's Wenjin. Apparently really good for any attack agent. Ooh. M2. Okay, nailed it. You ain't spending money on this game, so it's all been luck. Oh, that's fair. And we all know your luck isn't that great. Makes no sense. You have literally odd-defying luck. Okay, so I'm gonna claim Colada and then the Weeping Cradle. Oh, okay. That hammer's kind of funny, but... I wonder if that Marcel portion is going to be required in this story. Wow, look at the bamboo vending machine. Like it on the overworld. The corresponding outfit or accessory will also be unlocked for the secondary protagonist. That's good to know. Gosh, I hope this event will be fun. Can't wait to give Wise earrings. Ooh, yeah, that'd be so cute! I am a sucker for cute earrings on anybody. Too many piercings isn't really my taste, but he had an earring in some beta promo art. Did he? The only guy with an earring I remember is Haramasa. Accessories! How neat, yeah, for sure. I wasn't expecting the accessories, but it's a nice touch. Maybe we can spend some of the points from the daily missions on accessories, maybe? You okay, Coco? My cat's like flopping around in her bed. Oh, I was about to say, I was expecting the program to show off more of the overworld because I saw a lot of people saying like, oh, it's gonna be a bit more open world exploration kind of thing. But it doesn't seem like it'll be much more space than it already is. Oh my gosh, there's a chat room I just noticed. The IGN VOD has more open world. Oh, okay. I wish they would include all this in one spot. Yeah, I haven't been using the auto explore. I think I used it on one stage. This music is so good, for sure. I like the chill yet traditional vibes. Okay, cool. IGN? Whoa. Let me see. Oh, look at that. IGN ZZZ, first suggestion. Are you talking about the gameplay? Oh yeah, 7 minutes. Do y'all want to watch that, or is that gonna be too spoilery for some of you? The top one, okay. The in-game event art is always stunning. If only there was a downloadable wallpaper. Yeah, that's true. They do give the profile banners on HoYoLab at least, but... And also they do monthly agent wallpapers for free. But yeah, the event art, the story episode art, it's all so good. And the only way to keep track is like archiving it on a Wikipedia probably. Well, let's check this gameplay vid. Look away if it'll be too spoilery for you then. Yes! Yeah, God bless the Wikipedia editors. Or any kind of internet archivist, for that matter. Ooh, Mahjong? Ah! Sorry. There was the poster! That was so loud, I'm so sorry. I was not expecting that poster to pop up. Oh my god. Anton Art spotted, yeah! You were waiting for that. Oh my goodness. My blood pressure went up by like 3. Holy shit. I'm so curious what that is. Like... Okay, this is the map. The little jingling sound is so cute on Belle. Yeah, I wonder... that Bellabog poster, is it part of the main story? Is it just an ad? Is it teasing the skin that could be coming? I'm so curious. Oh, this is a full-on temple. Ooh, that's pretty. I can't wait to see this with ray tracing on PS5. It's gonna be so gorgeous. More Bellabog posters spotted. Plot twist, it's nothing. You know, I wouldn't put it past them, honestly. It could just be an Easter egg and amount to nothing. Ooh, love this music. I really like this music. Whoa. We can go and stare at whenever we want. True! Yes. We can stare at it, we can take screenshots of it, make it your wallpaper. I am digging this music. Of course, I like most of Zenless's music. That's not nothing, yes. It's something to me. I wonder if the devs will give Yixuan thicker arms by the time her banner comes out. Because they adjusted Hugo's model significantly after his release. Naruto run? Would love to see Yixuan flying with her bird and it drags her shrubs and market stalls because it doesn't fly either. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Her feet are barely touching the ground as she's like gliding that way. Whoa. Yeah, these enemies feel more like, how do you say?
Evil shall return to dust.
These feel more supernatural rather than like ethereal. Like they don't look like ethereals. They don't seem to fight like ethereals. I'm getting more like religious vibes. As in like perhaps these were related to the cult. Oh man. Looking forward to learning this attack pattern, I guess. I love Pan's butt stomp. It's like how Ben slams down his pillar in his basic combo. Oh yeah, I missed the reruns. So I saw Astra. Who was the other one for Jufufu's banner? I think I was busy reading chat during that bit. Oh, it's Caesar. Okay. I guess that makes sense. I mean, if Jufufu wants to pair up with Pan, then the other physical defense would be more fitting, probably.
Shall be heard. Your life ends here.
Caesar, eh? I don't think I'll be pulling for her. I don't have Caesar's Wenjin though. But I feel like I haven't needed Caesar now that I have Miyabi. Caesar was like my lifeline in the battle tower at least. That was cool. I was gonna maybe pull up the music video, but I heard there are lyrics in that one, so I don't want to risk the copyright strike. You're only planning to pull for part 1 and then save to see who comes next. That's a solid plan. I think I'll do that too. Because I know for sure I want Yixuan. I don't have any other Ether agent besides Nicole. And a Void Hunter level quote-unquote agent is gonna be broken. Pair that with my Miyabi and I'm gonna be unstoppable, I think. So Yixuan's a no-brainer for me. And I definitely want Pan. But that'll happen at some point, I think. Him being an A rank and all. And then it'll depend on whoever else comes after that. I'm only really interested in Seed at this point, the big robot agent. The other Therian characters look cool too. Like I saw that red-haired dragon tail horned girl. People were saying she's a chimera. I don't know how true that'll be. I would consider her. I do hope that Seed will be cool. And I'm not super interested in the Angels of Delusion as much as other people are, but if they turn out to be good Ether agents, I'd consider pulling them, I guess. Yeah. But overall, it seems like there's some exciting story coming for 2.0, and the events are not as like reskinned as I expected. CB made it sound like there's a bunch of reruns. The Red Umbrella girl you're curious about. crossing fingers she's not a stalker. It's always the umbrellas, isn't it? And the Chimera Oboe Squad member. Okay, so I suppose she is a Chimera. I didn't realize she was Oboe Squad, but that clip with her and Trigger confirms it for sure. Nice to see we're finally getting more Oboe Squad content. Fucking loved Trigger's episode. And she's one of my best agents now. Yeah, but I heard that Seed is a girl. And I don't know where people got that information, because I thought it was in the special program, but we didn't see him, or it. Much less hear it. So I'm like, where was this info? Any Oboe Squad member is on your radar for sure. Oh yeah, you're the Oboe Squad bias? That's cool. So we got Soldier 11, Trigger, and the Chimera Girl. That's 3. Assuming they keep the trend going with each faction, I think we're due for at least one more Oboe Squad, aren't we? Yeah, you have no Oboe agent to your name one day. Oh no! Well, this is your chance then. You can claim Soldier 11 from the anniversary drop. Yeah, I couldn't quite get used to Soldier 11's fighting style, and I don't like her Japanese voice, unfortunately, so she's not my first pick, but I think she is decently strong from the little bit of gameplay I've done with her. But yeah, what else? I wrote down a bunch of notes related to Season 1 at least. Would it be strange to have Seed as non-binary, as a mech and all? I don't think so. At least I would be down for that. I don't know if that would fly in the East Asian player base. Yeah, because even Billy is gendered. Tim Master is gendered. Elfie is definitely gendered, yeah. I don't know. And then there was also talk like, please don't let Seed turn out to be just like a cute girl riding a mech suit. Please don't let that be the reveal. I hope for the same. I just want it to be a big cool robot guy. Or girl, whatever. And you know, I'd be sold if it was like similar to the Alphonse brothers from FMA, Full Metal Alchemist. Seed is the first buff girl we get. You know what? You might be right, but she's not flesh, so could you actually call that buff? Tanky for sure. Why am I blanking on the Alphonse brothers? Not Ed. No, Alphonse is his name. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the Alphonse with the big armor and then the cutesy young boy voice. Like, if Seed takes that kind of route, I think I might be sold. Just hammer out a couple muscles, easy peasy. If only it were that easy. I thought you weren't. That's right. I was about to say CB's not into buff girls. Nothing wrong with buff girls though. Grace's machines are gendered and sentient too. No, oh, that's true. But I think that was after they got those personalities. In chapter 2, they encountered each heavy machinery and they were like, when did you get that personality? Or like, why is their voice core malfunctioning? Kind of thing. And so I don't think they intended each gender at first. Buff girls are cool AF, just not your type. Okay, fair. That is totally valid. You feel like your machines chose their gender. Yeah, I agree. I think that's kind of what happened. Although some of them were named with more male names, like Hans. And speaking of that, I really hope we get some kind of closure to the Belobog team, because we still don't have a group photo for the memory board, which means there has to be some kind of ending to that story, right? That was my main concerns for season 1. We never got that closure, resolution. Which, you know, I thought that's what would happen. I can't speak. I thought that was going to happen in the epilogue. Since the epilogue was focused on the sacrifice and everything, I was like, oh, they're gonna bring back the Belobog team. Nope, it was the Mockingbird. For some reason. And they managed to tie in those two with the whole sacrifice storyline. God, that epilogue was a mess. But this, yeah, this all unfortunately confirms TV mode will not be returning anytime soon, and that breaks my heart. Because not only did I enjoy TV mode as a sort of like dungeon crawling mode, I think that was really important to distinguish Zenless as a gacha game. As an action-based gacha game. So now without TV mode, it's often being compared to like Honkai series. And so the only thing that it really got going is maybe the satisfying perfect assists, the music, the character designs, the fact that it's called a Gooner game. Hopefully no more plot-breaking trauma either. Belobog team deserves the best, at least in your heart. Oh, honey, I would hope so too, but I don't think that's the case, because like, being post-apocalyptic and all, trauma is just the other side of this coin. That was one of my highlights of season 1 though, with like agent stories and their agent demos dropping on YouTube. Some of them were like surprisingly dark, but I really like that, and it reminds players that like hollows are not to be messed with. Like, they are not natural, but they are disasters, and this is a sort of apocalyptic event. And these are living people and robots that went through some shit. Like, I really like that. So yes, as much as it would be tough seeing my beloved characters suffer, I like that kind of depth. We got a goofy male Hoyo character. That is going to be sad. We need more goofy male characters. I personally want a tired dad character, preferably with glasses. You'll have to excuse you by then. You'll be sobbing your eyes out. I'm so sorry, yes. But who knows, maybe they'll traumatize us with the agent demo and then they'll give us a good laugh in their EP. Yeah. As much as you'd be sad about Anton's backstory, you think being he has no reason to smile but does so anyway would show how strong he is and say, oh yeah, you're right though. That would only add to his strength. Oh man, I'd probably sob at that one. I'm very curious about his backstory if he has one. I'm also like, this was a comic idea of mine for a while, but like, I also want to know how his conversation with the former president Kors went, because I think it was in his profile, like under the agent trust list, it says that, oh hi Lonnie, I couldn't hear that sticker unfortunately, but I see you there. You're awfully late. Were you at the arcade again? I didn't see any photos. But yeah, I think in the agent trust page for Anton, it mentioned that Coors personally appointed him as an executive. So I'm like, I wonder what made him choose Anton, how Anton reacted to that offer. Like I almost drew a fan comic. And this would have featured my own interpretation of a younger Anton. Fuck, yep. Welcome. I hope your wrists are still intact. Not much happened other than getting caught in the thunderstorm on your way back home. Oof. You good? No flooding, I hope. Unlike that one car the other day that you shot at your high school parking lot. Younger Anton. Yeah, I had an idea for like a sort of teenage Anton with like slightly shorter hair and thinner muscle mass and not wearing his uniform. He would have been in like one of the NPC's jumpsuits, like construction suits. I had that idea burning and I still have the script laid out. I just haven't worked on it. I'm not sure if people want to read that. Because like if I put that out into the world and then Hoyo makes an official story for him, I'm just gonna my version's just gonna be obsolete. You're just blinded by lightning. Ooh, that bright? Jeez, that's scary. I don't think I've seen a thunderstorm like that in ages. You'd love to see younger Anton. Count you for your vote. Okay. Sure. That's one person. 5 retweets and I'll draw a younger Anton comic. Just kidding. I don't do Twitter. I am on Blue Sky though, so please check me out there if you care. I've been posting art on Blue Sky, but also I've been making more Twitch related announcements. So if you like catching me here, you can definitely check out my Blue Sky. Help me out, Nightbot. Thank you, Nightbot. You'd be down even if it's just an idea. Okay. 2 for 2. I get to see how down bad you are in terms of what. Okay, so maybe I can at least sketch up my concept art for a younger Anton and then decide if I want to go through with the comic. Oh, the stuff you repost. Yeah, I'm not constantly on it though. There's this one animator that posts like every 30 minutes, it feels like. They have like over 8,000 posts. And I'm like, do you not have a life? Not to be rude, but like, why is this app so full of your posts? I'm always seeing something from them on my feed. It's crazy how people just use it like I don't know, talking to the void. You've brainstormed some ideas for his past, but it's hard because you think the devs are holding back key lore that would make it all come together. Yeah, I feel that's pretty much why I'm hesitant to work on this comic for Coors promoting Anton. Like, I don't want to put it out there if they're gonna have official word on it, you know? Which they should. Everybody I know at least is asking for Anton backstory and like S rank Anton, nudge nudge, wink wonk. Yeah, and I think there's a lot they could do with Anton's story in particular. They've hinted at Anton's bro breaking or something in the past. That's an interesting story right there. Ugh. And like, was he an employee to begin with, or did Coors personally recruit him, like much like how he adopted Grace as his own? Lots of stuff to wonder. Man, I was intending this stream to be more about like ZZZ in general, but it always ends up being Anton focused. I'm so sorry. Can't help it. My current world revolves around Anton. Megablock, thanks. One of his trust events makes you think that silence is triggering for him. He needs loud. Oh, interesting. Maybe so. He also keeps saying that he doesn't like staying still at home, even on his day off. Maybe that has to do with the silence thing. I can't relate. I'm very much a homebody. And although silence can be uncomfy sometimes, I do kind of need it to be alone with my thoughts sometimes. And he doesn't think too hard, whether that be a good or bad thing. I feel like he's avoiding something. Like suppressing a memory, perhaps? Avoiding trauma, a bad memory. A bad habit. Ooh. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. That would definitely add depth to his character. Of course, I don't want him to be broken inside, but man, if there was another side to him that we have yet to see, I would fall in love with him all over again. You've heard of runners, that do running instead of therapy. Oh. I've never heard of that, but I can kind of understand it. What with the runner's high being a thing and all. But also, running actually helps anxiety attacks. Fun fact. Because when your anxiety is at, like, past its peak, it's in search of a sort of threat to you. So if you start running at full speed, it'll trick your body and mind into thinking that you're like trying to escape something, and then that'll help get the anxiety out of your system, apparently. He's throwing himself at everything. Yeah, I can see that. That would explain why he's so kamikaze in the arpeggio fault mode. I laugh every time he goes head first into an enemy. Yeah, see, these are answers. These are questions we need answered. Hoyo. Becoming a marathon runner because you're anxiety ridden. I mean, that'll... Can't raid me? Thank you? K-Mara? Che-Mara? I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. I don't know why you can't raid me. I wasn't expecting anybody to raid me today. Not as much nowadays, but yeah. That's good at least. Happy for you there. But you know, getting into running would also help with that would help with weight loss if that's still something you're aiming for. Let me raid? I don't know what to do for that. I didn't think I had limits. But yeah, maybe next time. I'm about to wrap up anyways. Maybe you can catch me next week. I can't run to save my life, like quite literally. I have no stamina for this. I'm not a runner. I do, however, enjoy using an elliptical machine. I need to get back into that. I feel a little out of shape, not gonna lie. I've been cutting down on sugar a bit more. You weak legs. Running would help, probably. Maybe leave the house sooner than you could take your time. Not that kind of running. I'm actually typically not that bad at time management in that sense. Arms swole from tuning the master charts. Oh my god, I can't imagine. I may be a rhythm game fan, but I'm not like that level rhythm game fan. I haven't been to the arcade in so long either. I miss my beloved Musica, the middle child of rhythm games as I call it. Oh, I wonder if my local round 1 still has their Groove Coaster cabinets. Once you get your CPAP machine and get your sleep sorted out, you'd like to work out more. No more being tired. Okay. I hope so too, for your sake. Are you looking to like get toned or do cardio? You can find a nearby arcade for me if I want. Oh, like a local arcade? I know there's several round 1s around me, so I'm fine there, but... Yeah, don't have much justification for not being at the arcade lately. You'll probably start with cardio to get back into the swing of things, but would like to get toned. Hell yeah. I'm rooting for you. Yeah, I'm thinking I should probably figure out a time to do that too. I used to go to the gym twice a week. There was a decent fitness center at one of my older apartments, and so I would do different toning menus each day and then finish with 30 minutes of elliptical. If only Anton could hear this conversation about workout regimes, use Anton as merch. You know, it's funny y'all say that because I've thought of a merch idea where Hoyo releases a workout CD with Anton's voice. So like English, Japanese, what have you, it'll be Anton instructing you through a workout and motivating you with like voice lines and stuff. God, that'd be so cute. I would love to have that, honestly. Found 2 Musica cabs near me. Hell yeah. Near me, but they're probably far as hell realistically. Well, I know there's one cab at round 1 in East San Jose, and then I think there's one cab up north from me. In like around the Union City area. Are you talking about like smaller arcades? You can text me. What the fuck is a Hayward? Yes, that's it. That's the round 1 that I actually like. I prefer. That's the good round 1. Hayward round 1 was the one with pinball machines. That's why my husband and I loved it so much. It also had the most like functioning machines. The one in San Jose tends to have a lot of broken machines. Probably because it's on the 2nd floor of a mall and people are constantly going in and out of it. Oh, cute. Let's see. Other than asking for more Anton content, I really hope that the devs will do a better job at balancing the game difficulty. But I'm not holding my breath there. Don't have much options for music. I know, that's why it's the middle child of the rhythm game community. It's always forgotten. Not many people like it. But it's dear to my heart. I love playing Bad Apple on that one. you're 13 minutes away. I mean, oh, you love Musica? Hell yeah, Musica unite. I mean, round 1 in East San Jose is like maybe 20 minutes tops, not even, so it's not bad. Yeah. I'm looking through my notes I wrote about season 1. I wrote good points and concerns, but but yeah, I feel like combat has been either insanely difficult or way too easy in season 1. So I hope they do something about that. Cause they took into account the players who said that combat has been too easy, and the devs were like, okay, let's just bump up the tankiness for enemies, make them less easily staggered, and then shorten the stun duration. So this is all pretty much opposite of what Zenless used to do. I feel like combat was much more rhythmic with dodging and the perfect assists. It was so satisfying, but now you dodge counter and then you immediately get struck by the enemy because they didn't get staggered whatsoever. This is a problem with certain combo animations too, like Koleda in particular. I keep swinging with her hammer and then try to lead into an EX special, but the enemy will strike her during her combo animation and it knocks her out of that sequence, and it's been so frustrating. Found a local place with Future Tone Arcade. Oh, I'm okay on that. I mean, I have my Future Tone card. I have my IME card to use at the round 1 cab. That's not my first choice of rhythm game, to be honest. You hope they swap around some of the enemy weaknesses. Seems to always be ice/ether or fire/physical, or just electric by itself. True, yeah, that's a good point. It also feels like physical is hardly the weakness ever. It's always ice or electric. Ether is like a safe shot, and then occasionally it's weak to fire, but it's almost never physical. If anything, physical is often the most resisted type. Yeah. Shortened stun duration will be the death of you. Right? I hate it! That's partially, if not mostly, why people have been drifting away from using stun agents. There's no point in stunning. It lasts like maybe 2 seconds, so you can get, what? A couple hits in at 200+%. That's not worth the stun. Like my husband put it, stunning, you practically get punished for stunning at that point. You'd like to see the weaknesses mix up a bit to encourage new team ideas. You think Jane is the only S-rank physical. Is that right? No, because there's Caesar. Unless Caesar is physical, you can't remember. Yeah, Caesar is the physical defense. So Caesar's not DPS in that sense, but yeah, Nekomata. Nekomata's the original S-rank physical attacker. She doesn't feel like that though. I keep saying Nekomata, I think, got the most power crept, if anybody. Nekomata was my first S-rank in this game. I used her a little bit early game. And after Jane's banner, I pretty much forgot I had Nekomata at all. Haven't been using her anywhere. Nekomata for Lost Void! That could be a thing, yeah. I mean, if Corin and Billy can get something, surely Nekomata could. Yeah, I redid Nekomata's demo the other day just to refresh my memory. Like, why is she physical attack. What's so special about her? There's not a whole lot special about her. I think she does increased damage after a dodge counter. That's really about it. So I think that's kind of why she doesn't feel like an S rank to me. All you do is button mash, dodge occasionally, and button mash some more. Which is a shame, because she's very cute, she's an interesting character, and I really like her animations. And speaking of power creep, it's really interesting to me. Oh, and Nekomata does more damage when attacking enemies from behind. Oh. I don't remember if that is a thing. But it could be. I can totally see that. All I remember, I'm only remembering the Withering Domain Resonium that says you do more damage when hitting an enemy from behind. I miss that mode so much. Hate that the game makes it difficult to set that up. It really does. But with Neko's basic combo, she does slash through the enemy and gets behind them and then spins into an attack, so I think she does kind of lead into the sneak strike, if that's the word for it. At least her Wenjin promotes that playstyle since you have 2 of her Wenjins. Oh, does it? I only just got it today, literally, so I've never been able to use it yet. I don't think I ever will. Physical attack just isn't something I need between Jane and my girl Piper. Also Billy, I fucking love Billy, so yeah, I'm really sad to say Nekomata doesn't hold much relevance to me. And who knows, with the spin to win team, yes, my Roomba team. I rearranged my preset teams last week, I think, and one of my newer teams is Caesar, Billy, and Piper, and I named it all caps Brute Force. They're all, you just put on the Aegis shield with Caesar and then start like physically assaulting everybody. Spin to win. I like that. I like that name. Yeah, that's my crowd control team. They swipe the floor when there's a horde of enemies to clear. But yeah, what do y'all think the reason is for naming Yixuan a Void Hunter level agent rather than flat out making her a Void Hunter? Like, why was that distinction necessary? I was talking about this with CB yesterday or the day before, but like, it seems kind of arbitrary as a term, but they drive that point home so much. It's like they want to drill that information into your brain. Just noticed the googly eyes. Like, is there a reason lore-wise why she isn't a Void Hunter? Does she not get that certification if there is one? From what you heard, Void Hunter is a specific role of which there are 7 members. Okay, that matches up with the Void Hunter description I read in Miyabi's agent profile. I was making sure I had everything leveled up on Miyabi and noticed that there's a toggle for information on Void Hunters, and they said there's 7 members. I think CB mentioned that Reddit said there's 13 Void Hunters out there. Not all slots are filled from what you heard. As in, like, they haven't even come up with the Void Hunters other than Miyabi? Seven is an interesting number. We only have like 5 elements. Right? Ice, fire, physical. ether, electric. Yeah, I wonder why they chose 7. Just that the Void Hunter badges, like the official items, some aren't claimed. Okay. Introducing a Void Hunter with the new region release is definitely interesting. Yeah, but it would make sense, I think, to have a new Void Hunter per season. Miyabi was the first Void Hunter in Season 1, and then we could have Yishun as a Void Hunter in Season 2, and from then on we can have a different element, different anomaly type for a Void Hunter in a new season. So then people would have like one huge flagship agent banner to pull for. You think Yishun has the Grandmaster of the Temple, as the Grandmaster of the Temple, just has her own job to worry about, even if she's strong enough for it. Okay. That would make sense. I also think CB was right that MiHoYo kind of shot themselves in the foot by saying there's a limited number of Void Hunters. Because if they put that cap on themselves, then they can't just keep releasing OP characters. So now they have a quote-unquote Void Hunter level agent, so they can keep putting out stupidly strong agents. But also, if that one theory about Yishun's identity is true, then maybe that also has to do with the fact that she's not a Void Hunter. Miyabi was introduced near the end of Season 1 though, kind of like the ultimate super powerful agent, compared to Yishun being introduced right from the start. True. I think that was just because Season 1 had to take its time establishing the world of ZZZ, or New Raritu rather. So, if they... And also, a lot of people had been playing the beta version and knew that Miyabi was coming, so like... If they had introduced Miyabi early game of Zenless, it would kind of ruin the experience playing other agents because she's just that strong. And also the climax of Season 1's story was entirely Miyabi focused, so it made sense story-wise and kind of timing-wise. Yishun is the new teacher of the Faithans, so she kind of has to be there from the start. Anton for future Void Hunter, I don't think that'll be possible. I guess we can hope, maybe? Hope Yishun doesn't get power crept as a Void Hunter, that would be very sad. I think that won't happen, that seems pretty hard to do. I mean, again, Yishun's only a Void Hunter level agent, but she does seem stupidly strong. And right now, Miyabi hasn't had much competition ability-wise. Like, I have a pretty mid build on my Miyabi, and she's the strongest agent I have, so I don't think power creep is going to be a concern for those agents anytime soon. And seeing / hearing the devs kind of lay out what they have in mind to keep updating the existing agents, I think power creep won't be much of a concern. Because Ellen's getting a new combo, Coleta, Lucy, Rina, and Astra, I think, are getting adjusted passives to match Yishun, that kind of thing. So at least it sounds like we won't have a Honkai Star Rail situation with the bad power creeping. You're so glad that older agents aren't going to be left in the dust. Yeah, it's really nice to hear that. It's reassuring. Because the OG characters the OG agents are so loved. Like, myself included, a lot of people played this game for Billy, as I know. So the cunning hairs are super well loved. Ambi's the face of the game, for crying out loud, so like... It would be a shame to leave those agents to rot. You never played a gacha game before Zenless, but it was something you were concerned about when you started. Oh, really? That's a pretty valid concern to have. I never thought about that, because I tend to play gacha games with characters I like and ignore the meta. Up until Miyabi, I rely on her a lot because the difficulty levels are so unbalanced in this game, as I said. It was a sort of problem in Arknights though, because they just never stop releasing agents and variants of said agents. So it's like a non-stop flow of new characters. It's kind of overwhelming. Had to quit that game after a while. You wonder how the developers will keep older agents relevant lore-wise, maybe just through events. I wonder that most for the Sons of Caledon, if anybody, because the Cunning Hares are very interconnected with everybody in New Eridu because Nicole is just so well connected with people. She networks like crazy. So I'm sure the Cunning Hares will always be the tying factor for stories. Victoria Housekeeping is similar. They're pretty much anywhere where there's money and power, so like we're gonna see them everywhere. Bellabog had relevance with the sacrifice, and plus as a construction company in a post-apocalyptic developing city, that still holds some significance. And of course, Hands, Section 6, and the New Eridu PubSec team, they're gonna be running around as long as there's trouble, so they have job security. The Sons of Caledon kind of was like their own contained story all the way out in the Outer Ring, so I don't know how they're gonna continue being relevant in the lore, in the main story if at all. Gotta keep the whales happy, yeah, exactly. At least the launch characters have ties to the main story, so they have reason to be there. But also events are good. Right, yeah, I agree. Events are nice. If well done. I'm still thinking about, like, the Golden Camellia event was great. Really like that one. New Eridu's Got Boo was kind of meh and very tedious. That could have been better, but they did a good job bringing back other factions. We could see a lot more of those kind of events, I hope. But yeah, I really hope the Golden Camellia Week event comes back. That was fun. And also very helpful for materials. Someone pointed out that Caesar being Overlord is a political leader for a substantial section of the remaining humans. That important. True. Isn't she technically an acting Overlord still? Or did she take over as Overlord fully with the introduction of Pulchra? I can't quite remember. That's true. I guess with how political things are starting to become, we could see shipping companies and political dispute out in the Outer Ring or something like that. I don't know, lots to consider with this game. I had a few other points on my concerns list, but I've already mentioned these in previous streams, like, can we have more joint ultimates, please? Can we have better English translations? Will the dialogue continue to be tedious to read And this was a more recent realization, but are we ever gonna get more board options for the memory board? Because the UI, the customization UI on the memory board suggests that we'll have different designs for the board itself, but we never got one. So I have a feeling the devs might have forgotten about it. You will enjoy your Google translated dialogue and you will like it! Yeah. I at least have the benefit of understanding the Japanese dub, but yeah, the English text isn't that great. And I heard somewhere that MiHoYo laid off a bunch of their translation teams last year, so they replaced them with AI. My heart. The shelves UI indicate that we're supposed to have new shelving options. That too! You're right! Yeah, I thought they were gonna add that to the Sanzi Studio store sometime soon, but now that we're in an entirely new area for season 2, I don't think that's very likely. Yeah, who knows? I mean, we're only approaching the first year since launch of this game, so there's plenty of stuff for the devs to do. And we all appreciate their hard work and consideration. Maybe the temple will let us take home some slats of wood. Anton can help put it up. Yes, he can drill the holes for the screws and bolts. Maybe so, maybe. Alright, I'm at the end of my notes there. If there's anything else y'all want to talk about, I need to run to the restroom first, but that'll be it from me for now. You do love the idea of Anton and the rest of Belobog being impromptu handyman for the proxy. I feel like that's a waste of time for Belobog. They seem like such busy people. I'm sure they would do it 100% though. That's cute. Well, I think this will be about it. This went a little longer than I thought I originally intended, but super fun. I'm excited cautiously for 2.0. Definitely pulling for Yishuan and Pan at least. And yes. Yes, Silvery, go on. You're excited to explore around the city. Yeah, it looks typing hard. Yes, I don't blame you. It's getting late over there. Let's just wrap up for today then. This was fun as always. I'm getting hungry. I need to go to the bathroom and start working on your icon. Thank you again for your submission, Silvery. I almost forgot to remind you all about that. My Draw This in Your Style event is still going on. We have less than a week left though. Welcome. Hell yeah. Loved it. Yeah, it's gonna end on June 1st. Sunday, yep. So if you're intending to join that, please do so as soon as possible. Looking forward to it. I know I'm expecting at least 3 more people to enter. I can't wait to share the results with y'all. I drafted up the post for that and it's been so exciting. It's been so fun. I'm really glad people have been enjoying it. Yeah, here's to hoping we get more Belobog, specifically Anton content moving forward. But I think next week we'll pick back up with Okami. So catch you next time. Subscribe if you haven't. Follow me if you haven't. I have Blue Sky now. That's where my Twitch related announcements will be. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Have a good week. Yes, have a good week. Good luck with work or school or whatever have you. Yeah, I guess I'll catch you next week then. And watana.